be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Well, what a fun battle this should be. Washington and Dallas, traditional rivals, underway here on Thanksgiving Day. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Fourth down. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone.
Kevontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Prescott from the gun. And his throw here is incomplete. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll throw again. Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 26-yard line.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
Here's about 47.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Throwing. Prescott. And that's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And the Washington 1st down.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
This one left side caught by Gibson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Howell down to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here go 46.
A second down throw for Prescott.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Gibson again. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he gets this up past the 30.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll go play action. Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Commanders' first down.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
They go play action with Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Dotson in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Back to throw, Howell.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a 4th and goal.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey slide and a kickoff for the Commanders.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Sly on for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Commanders 14, Cowboys 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On play action, Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, Prescott. That is caught, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 42-yard line.
46, 46.
Prescott to throw it.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here's Pollard again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Kill.
They'll run with Pollard. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Pollard. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Fourth down, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Washington first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Off play action. It's Howell. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
On third down, here's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Once more, Gibson.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Sack. A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Got a man. It's Gibson, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Howell throwing on third down here.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. This is 1st and 10.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Now Dak. Into the hands of Cooks.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Prescott.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's Prescott.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Dak.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10.
47.
To throw, Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First down, Washington.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Flushed out right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
So a victory here for the Commanders. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the 1st quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2